Hi everybody, it's Monica and Adam. I'm going to do a yin practice today. You don't need any props, although I would say that having a couch pillow and a blanket nearby is always pretty clutch when you're practicing yin. If you have a block, great. You may or may not want it, but it's not mandatory. You make do without. So I'm going to go off to the sidelines here and begin to guide you and Adam through this practice. Let's start in a child's pose, if a child's pose works for you. Knees out wide, feet together, arms very passively in front of you as your head rests on the ground. This would be a good place to put a pillow if you wanted. You could put it underneath your chest. Now, though child's pose works for most or some, it doesn't work for all. If this feels a little too intense on your hips or your knees, you can keep your knees together and your feet together and take an embryo pose, reaching behind you, or your arms can continue to reach in front of you. If none of that works, you're more than welcome to begin on your belly or on your back. That's okay too. We are going to be here for a little bit of time, as we do in yin. We hold poses for a little bit longer. So as we settle in to our space, wherever that space is for you, start to let go. Let go of any expectations of what your mind and body should be doing. And instead, start to proceed your practice with love, not a judgment. Every day it's going to be different. With our yin practice, we really give ourselves an opportunity to slow everything down and go inside and just notice, just observe. So beginning to scan your body from your fingertips to toes. What do you feel? Pleasant and unpleasant sensations. Now, as we begin, do note that there should be no pain. A little discomfort in yin is okay, but pain we want to stay away from. So if anything is shooting or tingling, doesn't feel right, back out. That's okay. Where can you relax a little bit more? Your hips, your shoulders, your jaw. Allow your breath to get a little bit deeper, slower, longer. Begin rocking your head side to side. And let's come on back to neutral, and we'll take some nice deep breaths. Exhale out all of your air. Seal your lips and draw a deep breath in through your nose, down your spine, through the pit of your belly. Hold it at the top. Take a couple more sips of air in. And then open your mouth, HA, and just let it go. Good. Big breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Inhale. Fill your lungs. That's nice abundance of air. Let it go. Seal your lips. Begin to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, your Ujjayi breath. Nice, calm, deep breaths. You can always sigh it out if you need throughout this practice. Let's bring our hands into prayer. Fingertip to fingertip, palm to palm, pulse to pulse. Bend your elbows and bring your thumbs to the back of your neck, if that feels okay. Maybe even walk your elbows forward to the top of your mat. Getting a little stretch along your biceps. And as you feel your heartbeat, You feel everything starting to kind of activate inside. I invite you to take a moment to set an intention. This could be something that you want to bring in, something you want to let go of. Always reminding you that it's an intention. Sometimes it takes more than one yoga class, but setting it is where we start. The day that we plant the seed, it's not the day that we eat the fruit. And extend your arms long. And take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're going to walk our hands over to the right side, allowing your left palm to go on top of the right palm, and then send your left hip back. We're not going to be here for too long, about 3 full breaths. Okay. Go ahead and come on back to center. Move slow as you walk your hands over to the left side. Right palm on top of the left palm, drawing your right hip back. And come on back to center. And take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. Let's make our way up to a child's pose. Up to a tabletop position. So knees stacked underneath your hips. Wrists underneath your shoulders, rocking side to side. Finding any kind of movement that just comes naturally to you at this moment without thinking too much about it. Allowing our body to have a voice. And then we'll come back to neutral. We'll take some cats and cows. On the inhale, drop your belly down, lift your tailbone up, lift your head up, look up. And on the exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, round your spine, and push away the earth. Inhale, head up, tail up, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, round your spine, push away the ground. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And as you have a round spine in cat pose, go ahead and bring your hips to your heels. Just kind of sending your hips back, getting a lot of length along the spine. Come on back to neutral. And begin to make your way down to your bellies. Lying down flat on your belly. We'll take a counter pose, arms by your side. Look whatever way feels natural to you. Send your hips side to side. We'll be here for about 30 seconds, allowing our body to just rest and reset, rejuvenate. When you're ready, we'll take a Sphinx pose. So begin to walk your arms in front of you. Come to your forearms. Spread your fingers out nice and wide and keep your arms shoulder width apart. Your feet can be hip width distance apart or wider, maybe to the width of your mat might feel good. Now lift through the forearms from the fingertip to the elbow and kind of lifting your heart up. And then you can keep your head upright, or you can tuck your chin into your chest and let your head hang nice and heavy. If you do choose to have some props here, a block or a couple blocks or a block with a pillow on top might feel good to rest underneath your forehead, but you don't have to. And we're going to hold this one for a little bit of time with an option to take it a little bit further in a couple minutes here. But for now, Just allow your breath to travel along your body, in through the nose, out through the nose. You can stay right here if you'd like. If you want to bring this into seal pose, extend your arms. So bring your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Extend your arms. You're also going to bring your feet to mat width if they're not already. If this is too much, come back down to Sphinx. That's okay. Otherwise, spread your fingers out nice and wide. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Head can stay upright, or again, you can tuck your chin into your chest and let your head hang heavy. Be here for about 30 seconds, not holding this one for too long. Really deep back bend. About 3 more breaths. And whenever you're finished, go ahead and bring your elbows back down to the ground. Gently release, and it'll probably feel really good to bend your knees here and send your feet side to side, windshield wipering. Crack your toes. Circle your ankles. Then eventually let your legs go long and maybe reach in front of you, like take a big morning stretch like Superman, where you just extend your arms, extend your toes. About 30 more seconds here. And take a deep breath in. And let it go. Good. Walk your arms inside. Press yourself back into a tabletop position. And we're going to take a melting heart. So your knees can stay hip width distance apart. The tops of your feet can be on the ground. It's like a child's pose, but your hips are going to stay upright as you walk your chest down to the ground and extend your arms forward. You can rest your chin on the ground or your forehead on the ground. If this is too much, just come on back to your bellies, or you can lie down on your back. Just taking this nice extension. Also have an option to put a pillow underneath your chest or a bolster. We're going to take this into threading the needle. So go ahead and walk yourself back in just a little bit up to a tabletop, and you'll Draw your right arm up to the sky. Your left arm's going to be in the middle. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left bicep, right shoulder down to the ground, right temple down to the ground, and extend your left arm long. Just allowing some love to go into our shoulders where we carry so much weight of the world. Taking a moment here to just give yourself permission to let go. It's not all yours to carry. Switch sides. So first, bring your left arm in just a little bit. Extend your right arm back up to the sky. And then let it meet the ground. Right arm down. On the inhale, left arm comes up high. And on the exhale, thread your left arm underneath the right bicep as your left shoulder comes down and you reach your right arm forward. Left temple down. Noticing the difference in sides. About 3 more breaths. And slowly walk your right hand in. Come on up as your left arm goes up towards the sky and then back down. And we'll do a round of cat-cows. Inhale, head up, tail up, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And come on back to neutral. We'll swing our legs out in front of us. Our counter pose will be a caterpillar. So extend your legs out longer and crack your toes, maybe even shake out your legs. Move your sits bones out of the way, right? Move your bony butt. And on the inhale, lift your spine nice and long, reach up towards the sky. And on the exhale, with a flat spine, hinge forward, leading with your heart. Now, you can grab the outside of your calves or your ankles. I recommend walking your hands to each side of your legs, wherever that point of resistance is. It's going to change through time, so be gentle with your thoughts, gentle with yourself. Maybe your hands are by your thighs today. Maybe they're down by your calves. There's no right or wrong. Wherever you are, find that point of resistance where your body naturally stops. Tuck your chin into your chest. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and take 3 deep breaths. If you had a block and pillow, you could put that in between your thighs, resting your head on the pillow or on top of your lap. Always options. Let's see if we can move in a little bit deeper as you inhale. Lift a little. As you exhale, walk your hands a little bit more forward. You might surprise yourself. Even after a couple minutes, you can get in a little bit deeper. So now imagine if you did this a couple times a week. for a couple months. About 30 seconds here. And begin walking yourself back up. And come on down to your back. Take your time to get there. Squeeze your knees into your chest, rock side to side. Allow your left leg to go out long. And release your hands 2 inches around the right knee or behind the right thigh. Bump the right knee over the side body a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze your right knee up into the right shoulder. Do that 2 more times. Big breath in. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. With your left hand, grab a hold of the knee and guide your knee across your body. Allow your right arm to go out long. Now you can stay here in the supine twist. If you want to practice a cat pulling tail, bend your left leg, your left knee, bring your foot up to your hip, and then your right arm can grab a hold of your left foot. You can keep your left arm on top of your left knee, or you can extend your left arm long. You can even extend your right leg long if that feels good. About 3 more breaths. So if you are pulling your tail, go ahead and let your tail go. And gently come on back to center, nice and slow. And we'll squeeze right knee in one more time and then invite the left leg to come in with. Rock side to side. Extend your legs up and down, whatever feels good. It might feel good to grab a hold of your knees and begin to guide your knees in circles. And then go the other direction. Good. Come on back to center. We'll do one squeeze. Big breath in. Exhale. Good. And we'll switch sides. Your right leg is going to go out long this time. Interlace your hands 2 inches around the left knee or behind the left thigh. Bump the left leg over the left side just a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the left knee up and towards the left shoulder. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Big breath in. Big breath out. And with your right arm, begin to guide the knee across the body. Allow your left arm to go out long. You can stay here, or you can pull your tail. Begin to bend the right knee, bring the foot up to the hips. Grab a hold of the foot with the left arm, and then choosing to stay here or extending your right arm out and maybe extending your left leg. A few more breaths here. And gently unhook your tail. Come back to center. Take your time. Squeeze your knees in. Rock side to side. And come on back to center. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Inhale. And on the exhale, let everything go long for final Shavasana. Let your legs go long. Your arms heavy by your side. Closing your eyes. Allow yourself to just be. Allow yourself to surrender. Allowing this feeling of calm to just fuel you, hold you. Remembering always that calm is a practice, a daily practice. So with our yang and our go and our do, it's important to have our yin, to just be. Taking full inventory of how little it takes. Just some time to practice self-love and self-care. And always encouraging you to hold on to this feeling until you come back to your practice, back to your yoga mat. Recharge. You're welcome to lay here in final Shavasana as long as you'd like. The light in me sees and honors and bows to the divine light in each of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste.